Boys, haven't seen you guys in a little bit, man. Now today we're gonna kind of take it a little chill today. I definitely just want to yap today because some pretty cool stuff happened, and also some not cool stuff happened, right? But before we get into anything, boys, again, just want to thank you. I appreciate all the support you guys have been showing on the channel. I know it's been a while since I've seen you boys, but I'm glad that my videos are doing pretty good. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying them. As per usual, I have a lot of fun making these videos. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for everything. If you guys like to see more videos like this, you know what to do, man. Give me a like, hit that subscribe button, do what you gotta do down there, boys. You guys know the drill. Anyways, boys, it's been a little while, and that's for a good reason. I filmed about what, 3 videos, or at least tried to film 3 videos, and not a single one of them turned out good. I was really hoping that I could at least get that 3rd video out last week, because that'd be kind of cool, right? Man, I haven't done a video, like a talking hands video, in a little while, dude. The setup, the everything, my OBS, like just the recording setup in general, I just had, man, it was like I was doing it all over again. So the video was not good, and I definitely was not gonna put up a subpar video. I don't know, just to kind of prove a point that, oh, look at me, I can make 3 videos a week. Nah, I'm cool off that, because I care about, the quality of my video. I know you guys could definitely appreciate that, I definitely want to put out some decent quality stuff. I wouldn't say I'm the best content creator or, anything good, but I definitely try. See, like, even those dogs were excited. I definitely try to put out some good stuff, at least to the best of my ability, of course. So things just didn't work out the way I wanted them to, which, I mean, that's life, I should have that figured out now moving forward. So possibly this week, I'm not even just gonna announce it. I know I said with the possibility of the 3rd video coming out Saturday, I kind of like the idea of keeping that open, extended until Sunday. The weekend's just gonna be a wild card. You guys might get a video on the weekend. If not, it is what it is. Regular schedule programming. So this should go live Tuesday, right? You guys should be seeing this video. On the topic of quality, you guys might notice a little change. This video might look a little crispier than usual, boys. And that's because, again, I care about the quality of my videos. And I got a couple of upgrades for the camera setup. I got an ND filter. So, like, the nice sunny days and whatnot looks pretty good now. It won't look crazy, like, I don't know, I guess crunchy with like the auto shutter speed and whatnot. We might even get like a little bit of motion blur in there, some natural motion blur, which looks kind of sick. But depending on how I have this recording set up, because one of the videos I wanted to test out a little bit of stabilization and how that looks, So this may or may not have stabilization. Production, fact check that, please. And then we should be recording in a little bit of higher bit rate. So still 1080p 60, just because I don't want to edit like 5 terabytes of footage for one video. Hopefully you guys can see that I am putting a little bit extra effort. I'm trying to make these videos look as best as possible. The only thing that's up now is audio. Some people's motovlog setups sound really crispy. I don't know if it's just a particular mic setup or what else. Definitely something I want to look into so I can obviously up the audio quality, because I feel like it's the only thing. Sometimes it gets a little crunchy. Sometimes my words don't come out right. I will just blame that on my helmet just squishing my cheeks. I got that, like, I got my cheeks squished when I talk and that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's definitely an adjustment, especially once I finally get around to posting the talking hands video, start ripping into the My Little Pony packs. Like, you guys will notice the difference. Also, you can just check out my older videos. You'll notice the difference in just, like, I guess the tone and whatnot. But my cadence is still the same, boys. I'm still the same E-Man 2-Wave you guys know and love. But that's up next, the audio. But yeah, boys, things just don't always work out the way they do, but it's okay, because we planned for this, right? We planned for this. We're not stressing about little hiccups in the road, because if we can record, it's a good day. It's always a good day if you can ride. That guy have a plate? I think that guy has a plate on his e-bike. What the heck? Brother, if you have a plate, get it on the street, man. Now, for the record, boys, I don't run a plate because I'm a bad boy. We've discussed this in my previous video. I don't follow the law. For legal reasons, that's obviously a joke, YouTube. I absolutely enjoy law enforcement, and I appreciate what they do in our community. But I did something today, boys. That's gotta be like our main talking point. I forget how many videos ago, it's probably just 2 if I'm being honest, I talked about me going to the dealership and obviously looking at a few bikes. I put up a couple options of bikes that I'm looking at, right? And they were Yamaha R3, Kawasaki ZX4RR, CF Moto 675SS, or a clapped out Gixxer 600, right? Now, I haven't sat on a ZX4RR in a pretty long while. So today, I was like, you know what? Let me go to that far-ass dealership. So shout out Suzuki of Carroll Stream. So I made my way over there, right, to remember what it's like to sit on the ZX4RR. Now, at Rich's Yamaha, the previous dealership I went to, I got the chance to also sit on the RS660, an Aprilia RS660. I am not a big fan of Aprilia in general. I think they look cool for sure. But what is it, the RSV4 factory? Like, I think that thing looks sick, but I'm not really like an Aprilia fan or whatever. I can appreciate Italian made bikes. I think they're pretty cool. But compared, right, to the R3 and the CF Moto 675, right, that thing is tall, bro. Like I said, I'm not a bigger dude, bro. I'm low-key of a short king, all right? You know, I'm on my tippy toes almost on an RS660. Whee! And that's more so like the super sport kind of ergonomics, right? That kind of, you know, peg height's a little higher, the seat height's higher, that kind of thing. Bars are, or the clip-ons are a little lower. Like, that's just a normal super sport feel, right? And that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to compare how much of a difference it is, because if I do want to upgrade to a 600 or let's say like a liter bike, what's the difference going to be? Is it going to be like hopping on this and then getting on a 1000, just be like, wow, we're here? That is super crazy. But it definitely felt a lot better than what I remember, because I hopped on a buddy's 2015 R6. Golly, dude, R6s are super tall. They're ridiculously tall, man. His R6 is super tall. Like, I'm tall. I'm like literally like this. I'm literally like this. Like this. And so that low-key ruined the super sport feel for me, because I'm like, dang, bro, am I like faction locked from being part of the super sport club because I'm a short king? Come to find out, it's actually a skill issue. All bikes feel weird when you've never ridden one, but as soon as you start riding, yeah, they kind of all more so feel the same-ish. Like, they, like, once you learn how to ride a bike, you could pretty much pick up any bike that you want and more or less like get the hang of it much quicker. It's not going to feel as foreign as obviously a newbie. I witnessed that when I went to Rich's Yamaha and sat on a couple bikes there, right? The R3 was just obviously super low to the ground, super light. 675 SS was also pretty low to the ground, a little bit heavier, a little bit nicer. Clip-ons were lower, so that felt pretty good. And then compared to the RS660, it wasn't too bad. It really wasn't too bad at all. Fast forward to today, right, which was Monday, so you guys are seeing this the day after. I go to Suzuki Carroll Stream, right, because they are, like, from what I know at least, like the Chicagoland area, I think they're like possibly the only dealership, or if not one of few dealerships, that actually carry the ZX4. But they also carry a slew of other things. So obviously they sell Suzukis, right, which is my personal favorite super sport, Gixxer 600, right? I think they look sick. We got a pedestrian here, boys. Crank it up to 40. We're cranking it. Pause. Yo, pause. But as soon as I walked in, boys, there they are. Brand new 2026 ZX4RR. They had it in the black colorway, production, and this new green colorway. I'm not gonna lie to you, I am not really a huge fan of the green colorway. I know like Kawasaki's like are supposed to be green, but dude, pull up the picture that I showed y'all of the ZX4. Look at, boom, bro, look at this 2023-2024 KRT edition. Oh my lordy lord. It looks so good. That's my personal favorite colorway of the ZX4. They also have this white colorway, white and gold, blackish or whatever. It's all right, in my opinion. I think it's cool. The black is pretty clean too, but like I feel like black bikes, you can just see them everywhere, and I'm low-key not a fan. But if I want a bike, I want it to be kind of flashy, you know, because I'm just a cornball like that. This was my moment to finally sit on a ZX4RR, right? Salesperson finally notices me, right? Pulls it up a little bit so I could sit on it and whatnot. Starts, you know, give me the whole sales pitch. Like, this thing's like the best thing ever. Of course it is, right? Any bike that I buy from you is the best bike ever. But yeah, your moment of truth, boys. It's time to swing a leg over the ZX4RR. And over what, 2 years was like the last time I sat on one. Yo, that thing felt so good. I remembered it being a lot taller, and I don't know why. It's not like I grew, but it just felt so good. It felt really heavy too. And this time it didn't. This time it felt just like a bike. You know, I don't know. It just feels like a bike. Yeah, it just felt like a normal bike, or it just felt like a bike. You know, and that was really relieving, because of course that's, if I could buy any bike right now, I would buy that bike. That would be my, like, right now it's pretty much my dream bike, because it's an inline 4 but small. Obviously, go back to the other video, this video, to hear my whole rant of why the ZX4 is so awesome, in my opinion. But sitting on it just, man, it sold me, because I'm like, bro, I like the way the R3 felt. I just don't like how the R3 sounds, right? I really liked how the CF Moto 675 SS felt, and the sound is pretty decent, but it's not inline 4, and it's a CF Moto, so it's kind of a dual-edged sword, and it's $8,000 anyway, right? $8,000 plus stuff that they tack onto it. I'm pretty much in the ballpark of a ZX4 anyway, the ZX4 immediately felt really good. It felt super good. And like, of course, I'm going into it with a biased mentality. I want it to fit me. I want it to feel good. But like, yo, that thing felt so good. Like, I don't know. It's like the perfect size for me. I'm like a half inch off from flat footing it. I think with boots I'm pretty much flat footing it. It just feels right and it looks so good. It is a super sport, and that's what I like so much about it. It's a small bore Ford. Obviously I'm falling in love with this bike, so I'm like, all right dude, what am I in for? He's like, so obviously $99.99 price tag, which is crazy. 10 bands, 10,000 schmackaroonies, boys, 10 racks, and you're probably looking at what, probably like 11.5, 12k out the door. I was like, yo, 12 Jeezys, like that's kind of crazy. So I mean, I'm sold, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like I'm sold. I'm so down because I don't care really how much it costs. You know what I mean? Like, it matters because of course it's like I'm gonna buy you know, M1K or something, right? I have to obviously be able to afford it, but like, you feel me? Like, gives me his business card one night. He's like, yeah dude, this, that, bro, like I ride leader bikes all the damn time and this thing's awesome. Like, of course, right? I know, pal. I want it. If E-Man 280 wants it, it's a pretty good thing. Obviously, the most important thing, boys, this is where I'm gonna caution anybody who's close in my age. If you guys are in your 20s, like early to mid 20s, and you're looking to buy a bike, please, for the love of God, look at your insurance, because that will quickly destroy all your dreams. I got a quote, right, for the R3, and it was actually really good, right? It was actually a pretty good quote, for relatively speaking, for just being me on the policy. No license yet, like a year or so of riding experience, right? Like 22 single, like literally the worst of the worst qualifiers to get motorcycle insurance. I did pretty decent, right? I got a pretty good quote, which was about $100 a month, right? 110 bucks a month. Which ain't bad. Relatively speaking, people are gonna be like, brother, I pay $300 every 6 months for 10 bikes. I'm sure you do, pal, but mind you, I've never taken out wait, have I? Yes, I have. No, I haven't. I've never taken an insurance policy in my name alone. It's always been under my dad's name, which I highly recommend you do. I don't care how, but like, I want to be my own man, bro. I don't give a flip about any of that, bro. Save yourself the money. Nobody's gonna look at your insurance policy. Yo, what is this park, yo? Yo, holy park, yo. Holy Slenderman Forest, chat. Y'all seeing this? What the yo? What? There's just a bench right there? What the heck? Drag me on this. Oh my god, this is the track. Yo, look at this. Rev it. Me. Dude, this is the track I rode on the way back. Oh my god, I can't believe I actually made it, and I have full bars. What the hell? Let me just quickly touch on this. One of the previous videos was visiting this park, right, which is production Tinley Park Creek or whatever, right? I didn't think I'd be able to explore this because my battery was about to die when I was going through this after I did my review, because it barely, buddy, when I tell you that 21.2 mile range, you're barely making it 21.2. Not like comfortably, bro, you are barely making it 21.2. You better hope you can make it to a charger in 21.2 miles. We're gonna go back this way and then make that turn and see where that takes us. Highly recommend looking at the insurance, because it's a lot of money. You think your car insurance is bad at 16? Hopefully your parents did you guys a favor and obviously put you under their names so you wouldn't, you know, get absolutely massacred. But if you had to pay insurance out of your own pocket, right? You think that's expensive? Pal, try a bike with no experience. I called up Geico because the guy said, well, Geico's pretty good. And usually Progressive is my first choice because I've had Progressive before. Obviously just not bike insurance. I've never had bike. Yo, what is this? What is this track, yo? What the yo, I just want to ride here, bro. What the heck? Yo, this place is beautiful, yo. Oh my god. What is this? No, wait, hold on. We actually have to stop and explore this. Hold on. Oh yeah. I've never done any hill climb stuff, so this is not a good time to be trying this as yo, what is this, bro? Is this the Tinley Park Creek? Is this the creek? Hold on, boys. We need a thumbnail right here. Please stay upright. Don't fall over. Oh my god, look at this. Get an angle from with the sun in it. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at this, bro. Gotta post this on Instagram, boys. Follow me on Instagram. Production. Oh yeah. This is the Tinley Park Creek, boys. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yo, this park is insane, yo. Yo, this video is gonna be crazy. So anyway, I called up Geico, right? For an insurance quote. And I'm like, all right, I want full coverage on this bad boy. I'm not buying a new bike and not getting full coverage on it. Full coverage on this bad boy. Me, 22 years old. Let's do it. Yo, I just want to go in there, though. I'm not gonna lie. Chad, is that the method? I don't know if that's the method. Who's gonna stop me? Oh. Chad, what if we find like a... What if there's like a boss battle? Hold on. I don't hear boss music, do I? I don't think we're chilling. But we could just get lost in these woods, bro. This place is redonky-donk. Oh. But yeah, boys, this lady over the phone, shout out that lady. What she said, with a straight face, guaranteed, over the phone, she said, buddy, for full coverage, you're looking at something due today and a monthly payment of $383. Oh my God. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, yo, she's trolling. She hit me with the influencer tax for sure. I'm like, buddy, I'm not that famous yet. She's like, nah, bro. That's the rate. That's the rate. I'm like, nah. Bro, she was being so dead serious, bro. Yeah, so 383. And I was like, oh my God, that's ridiculous. There's got to be something cheaper. Little did I know that was going to be one of the best rates I got for a brand new ZX4RR. Oh my God, bro. That was insane. So then I called the Progressive. Super sweet lady too, by the way. I even made her laugh a little bit. And you know what they say, right? If you can make her laugh and giggle, she can wiggle the insurance rates down a little bit, boys. Or so I thought, right? Which, of course, this lady, she even had, bro, you know it's bad when, all right, so we're gonna get the quote all together. Okay, so you're looking, I'm like, nah, yo, nah. What does that mean, yo? Bro, she said, well, it is kind of a lot. I'm like, what is a lot? She says, well, due today is going to be $1,400. I was like, oh my God, bro. $1,400 is insane. With a monthly payment of 1,000 schmackaroonies, bro. So basically, they want me to buy a bike. Out the door, 12 grand. 12 Jeezys. And they get an insurance policy. So at the end of the 12-month period, I give them 12 Jeezys. Are they stupid? Bro, what? Little did I know, right? They have a term for those insurance quotes. That's called the fuck you, I'm not insuring you quote. That's where they give you a ridiculous price because they don't want to insure you, bro. You are too much of a risk. And I was like, really? $1,000? Kind of crazy amount. She's like, yeah, I know. I can't really tell if it's because of the bike or because of the coverage that you wanted. And I'm like, bro, like... Oh yeah, they gave me the FU price, right? Okay, figures. It's a super sport. I was just hoping for some more leniency because it's a 400. I know it's an inline 4, right? And when you tune it, it makes, you know, but it's an insurance company. I'm not gonna tune it. Wink, wink. I'm not gonna tune it because it only makes 50 horsepower. It's really no different than a Ninja 400. And it's a brand new bike, stock, no modification, no nothing. I cried a little bit. I know of this other company, Dairyland, that'll do insurance, right? I got a pretty decent quote for them too. Same specs as everything. I'm not doing less or more coverage or higher, lower deductibles. It's the exact same way I spec'd it out. A lot better than Progressive. And, you know, a little better than Geico. To give you guys a relative breakdown, what I'm paying for in the state of Illinois, if I want the R3, it's actually fairly reasonable. The bike is very expensive and the insurance rate isn't too bad either. But if I want the ZX4RR, I pay double in every single metric. If I finance it, I pay double the monthly payment. Obviously you gotta insure it. Full coverage is also double. The bike itself is almost double the price. Pretty much, yeah, double the price even out the door and whatnot. If I want a ZX4RR. And low-key chat, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. It's time to make a really stupid financial decision at the age of 22 years old that I'm probably gonna regret when I'm 30, but who gives a flip, dude? It's a bike, yo. Like, if I have this much fun on this bike, imagine how much fun I'd have on a ZX4. So that's what I did today. I went to a motorcycle dealer and checked out a ZX4RR, and I fell in love. I know exactly what the title of the video is gonna be. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be so good. But I hope you guys like that park, dude. That thing was sick. I was yapping through it, but dude, that was awesome. But yeah, boy, that's the story of how I fell in love. So I think I'm pretty sound what bike I want. I think I'm gonna get the ZX4. I just gotta get my money right. right? And if it's really, really, really unattainable, I'll get the R3. Because even though it's not the bike that I want, right, necessarily, it's not my first pick, because obviously my heart is set on the ZX4. I really do like the R3. I think I'd be happy with either one, with either decision, right? But yeah, boys, that pretty much wraps it up for today. I just want to get on here and yap a little bit. So I know the My Little Pony car video, talking hands, whatever thing, right? Obviously that didn't go as planned and whatnot. Stay tuned for that video. Apologies for things obviously not going my way. I should have had this a little bit more prepared and whatnot, but you know, things happen. It is what it is. I'm having fun with it. As you guys see, I do care about it, right? I do care about pushing out good content as much as I can. Obviously the limiting factor is myself and my ability. So as I keep doing this, let's keep grinding. I'm getting better at, you know, talking, editing, you know, coming up with things. My thumbnails look a little bit better now. Yeah, I think I'm moving in the right direction. We just gotta take it baby steps, take it day by day, things like that, which that's gonna be my life lesson for today, boys. If I could give you anything to take home with you, it would be have your goals set out for you, right, and have a plan, but you have to be adaptable, right? You have to be able to adapt, because things will not, I promise you, they will not go the way you plan them out in your head, and that's by design, boys. If the game was made so easy that you could just plan your whole life at the ripe age of, you know, 18, 20 years old, even 25, that's not a very good game. Games are supposed to be challenging. Good games are supposed to challenge you, and that's the point. Iron sharpens iron. Those hiccups in the road, those challenges that you face are by design. That is how you grow and become a better person. As much as I'm over here saying like, oh, you know, sorry things happen, of course, but we still keep pushing, boys. We still have those videos coming out Tuesdays and Thursdays as per usual, and at the end of the day, I'm having fun. Hopefully you guys are having fun and enjoying yourself in whatever it is that is your hobby. That's really the only way to, you know, balance out the craziness in the world, is escape for just like a half second, take time to yourself, heal, remind yourself that everything's gonna be all right, and you keep it pushing, boys. All right, I didn't mean to get all preachy, but I'm feeling pretty good. I feel like life's taking a pretty good turn for me, so I definitely want to spread positivity as much as I can. That's the method, boys. That is the method. But yeah, boys, if you guys have enjoyed this video, of course, you know what to do. Give me a like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Of course, let me know what you guys want me to do next. I'll always see the comments, liking those comments. Again, thank you so much for your support. But that's been it for me, boys. Peace.